Hello, chat.
Hello.
We are here. Oop. There we go. Also, you may notice that Cove is missing. They reached out to me, feeling a bit exhausted, so figured it better to take care of health first. 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just started a new job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yes, the rest of us are here. And I'm ready to hop in whenever you guys are.
Heck yeah.
Good to go. Been looking for this all week.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm just like eating still, but it's fine. I'll listen to the recap.
Okay. Yeah, all good. Yeah, I ate just before his session as well. Let's see. Where's old Bone Snap? Here he is. Alright. So, we begin with you all seeing Bone Snap by the fire with his tome. You know, always good to see Kona alive and well. Couldn't imagine having so many eyes, though. Must hurt, getting poked in the eye every now and then. Wonder how he'd wear glasses. Eh, question for another day. Let's delve in, shall we? Last time, the party paid a visit to... Oops. Wrong page. Last time, the party set off from Malu with the guards in their Pegasus-drawn carriage, during which Ponto got up to some shenanigans to bring Talos. The group landed, Ponto briefly disappeared, and went to the Astral Sea, where he spoke to his mum before returning to the material plane. Ponto discovered that he was capable of teleportation, though it seemed to have some kind of limit to it. The party ventured into the chasm of the deep, where they first tried descending through some sinking dirt, and then backtracked to a waterfall, which the group dove down after some reluctance. The party experienced a strange phenomena of the gravity seeming to flip once they were certain ways down, and after catching their bearings, the group traveled through a cave beyond the waterfall, heading down a stone slide and through some kind of magical veil. The party could see Kona's temple ahead in the distance, and after crossing a very perilous bridge and moving past some dragon statues that seemed to watch the group, they came upon Kona's Rest. The party met Kona, and he explained to the group that they would likely find Osiris Black's phylactery past the fallen altar. He did warn, however, about the shadowy entities that might attempt to snatch their skin if they aren't careful. Kona also answered some of the party's questions, including how he was able to see through history within some extent, and he was able to inform the group that the Umbral Usurper was making moves in Strixik, overseas in Resvoldis. The group also learned that by slaying the Usurper's Shadow Sovereigns, those he puts in power, it weakens the Usurper, since his power is invested into them and lost upon death. The party was also informed about Varaxes, and that he planned to meet the group in the Nameless City. Kona warned that the phylactery they were after was an artifact and would need to be tossed into a volcano to be destroyed, to which he recommended the volcano in Favel. The party was told to return to Kona's Rest if they need to speak with him, as he mentioned that being in quick contact via the orb would pose danger to them. Following their discussion with Kona, the party continued on, heading out the back of the temple onward toward the phylactery they were in search of. That's where we pick up. I can't wait to see what they get up to this time. That is where we pick up. So, we last left off with you all heading out of Konar's Temple, also known as Konar's Rest, as you continue on your way to retrieve the phylactery of Osiris Black. There we are. So, as you all begin to head out of the temple, is there anything else you're doing before you leave? You all just witnessed Konar ascend through the ceiling as the same way he came down. He ascended through the ceiling and disappeared.
Hmm.
I mean, I'll let him ascend then.
Yeah, I think you just watch and observe. It's pretty cool.
Shy, He mentioned things that might try and snatch our skin. It's concerning.
Yeah, I'm rather mine.
Well, I guess a proper description of them would have been helpful, but oh well. I reckon we should just be on our guard then.
True. It's not too different from what we had to deal with before, though. So
I guess if you think about it, a lot of monsters can take your skin.
I suppose so.
just do what we did before and just keep close. We'll try to make sure that none of us get taken.
Right, yeah, let's just stay on our guard. I'm quite fond of my skin.
Yeah, same here. Being without skin will probably make Mum very upset.
Yeah, probably. Alright. You all head out of the temple, or are you doing anything else here before you head out?
I don't. I mean, there's basically just like pews and moss and stuff here, right?
Yeah, it seems very old, and it doesn't seem like there's much of interest. Although you did get quite a few of samples of that mint gleam moss.
Just like 8 fistfuls of moss.
I
Also,
guess
the
I'll.
title of Candle's autobiography.
Well, I guess I'll just like stuff a sleeping poncho in my rucksack as per usual.
All right.
Either or he can
Yeah,
be perched up on me.
It's actually Candles' favorite Sergio Leone movie.
You know, the sad part about that is I don't watch movies enough, and I was thinking, oh, is that like a Leonin reference?
He's a Leon in a universe.
Amazing.
Talis is gonna crouch down, touch the floor of the church, and is gonna try to see if he can glean anything from its history, using his echoes of history.
All right, and that is a history check, correct?
Yes, it is.
All right, go ahead and make that history check.
That's a 6.
So as you tap into the stone here, at first you can see very recently you all entering. Then you're overcome with this kind of bright light as you just made contact with a very vital place in history, and perhaps it's a bit much for Talos to process, as it all comes flowing in at once, and it's just a bright flash.
Ow.
Are you okay?
Yeah, you're right there.
This was a lot easier on the pillars. Oof. Just really bad headache.
Ah, I see.
I saw us coming in. Everything after that is just searing white.
That doesn't sound pleasant. I think I have some herbs if you need them.
Oh, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Just need to walk it off. Oof. Is that what
If you say so.
That's what happens when I fail that. Oof.
No problem. Well, I guess we probably should go on and start getting ready to head out here, just in case whatever Konar was talking about decides to come in here.
Well, we're also only about a day ahead of Orzarius, so the quicker we get there, the better.
True.
Yeah. Wondering if we should, once we reach it, we should just, leave a note. No, we'll probably make things worse.
Well, I suppose we really haven't discussed it. If we get to the phylactery, if we obtain it for ourselves, one, is it going to be safe to take? Because I'm sure something like that probably is guarded by something. And two, how are we going to get his his captive away?
Yeah. Been wondering that myself.
As she leads him there, and it's not there. Well, I doubt he's going to be like, okay, thank you, have a nice day.
Yeah, she'll be in much trouble.
You think maybe we could wait there? And then when they get there, we help, I guess?
I believe that would be best.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
We're
I reckon
free
we should.
Oh, sorry.
I reckon we should. We'll definitely cross that bridge when we get there.
Yeah. Plus,
True.
if we ever do have any ideas while we're kind of walking there, or I guess traveling there rather than walking, we can always shout it out.
Bridges.
Yeah, I hope there aren't any more bridges like the one we crossed.
Oh, goodness, yeah. It would be too soon if we come across something like that again.
Well, we navigated it fine.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. I mean, it was actually a little bit fun.
Yorick looks very concernedly at Palm.
I'm okay. I'm okay. She's nervous, but she's she's trying not to think about it.
Like, worst case, I'll grow big and someone can just attack.
Yeah. And if all else fails, I am more than willing to help put you guys back together. But I highly doubt that's going to be an issue.
Dark.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Yeah, I hope
Yeah.
not.
Sorry, Prince. I didn't mean to be so dour with that.
No, it's
highly
fine. You're dealing with things that can steal our skin, so it's not too far off.
Question
Yes.
for the DM. If Palmer's falling from a great height and she Ben knows exactly what I'm gonna ask.
I know exactly what you're gonna ask.
Would it save her if she went into her porta potty, or would that not be? Would the potty also fall?
I would have you. That's a funny image. I would have you make a dex. I'd have you make a dex save in order to do that in time. But yes, that is an option.
Falls to her death and the potty's just left back.
Again, wherever you make the door, it would be suspended there. So then it'd be a matter of figuring out how to get away from where you fell to.
Yeah, okay. Fair. Though the idea of falling with a porta potty and hitting the ground with, the sewage.
Oh,
wow.
You just have to fall the rest of the way, spawn the doorway a little bit further down and just step the way down.
Yeah. Oh god.
She went where I too hope to go one day. The toilet.
But yes, you would be able to do that as a potential save, but then it'd be a different problem.
Yeah, and a high DC, I'm assuming, because that would be. I'm imagining if you had hold of the door handle and you were falling at speed, it could yank your arm out of its socket.
Yeah, it'd be a matter of say you were falling down an elevator shaft and trying to reach one of the floors. It'd be like that.
Yeah. Very tricky. Okay. Thank you for indulging my weird brain.
Shall we press on?
I agree.
Yeah. Are we in circle formation again?
Yeah.
Should we? You think it would slow us down, or
At the very least,
Uh,
I think it's.
Getting our
Sorry,
skin
didn't mean
torn
to.
off would also slow us down.
We need to have our heads in a swivel, but I don't know if a circle is necessary now that we know the eyes aren't going to harm us.
Let's keep our wits about us as we go forward. If anyone notices anything odd, then we can get into circle formation.
yeah?
Right.
Right.
All right, you all press on.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you heading to the back of the temple. Same as with the front doors. These doors are very old. They're covered in moss and various plants, similar to the ones you saw on the front door. And they slowly creak open as you are able to push these heavy doors. They're, like the front doors, also very heavy. It takes quite a bit of effort to actually get them open. But once open, you can see that there is a path that leads on much deeper into what looks like a chasm. You can see that the stone pathway is raised up, and on either side of it is a plummet into darkness. This path seems to go on and wind around until it goes further down, and you can see that there are once again sides along it. It is very similar to the bridge you cross, but longer, and it isn't straight. It's a bit
Hey.
wider, but it is equally as terrifying.
That's generally my experience of not being straight.
If you want, I don't mind going first. I mean, if all else fails, literally, I can figure something out.
Well, Talos will pull out a rope. We could do this. So the person in front will grab one end, and then each person will grab a piece along it. And so if any of us do stumble, then they have a secure line.
Oh, that's a really good idea.
Yeah, excellent.
Yeah,
work.
I like this.
True.
All right, you pull out some rope,
Yep.
doing
and just
the kindergarten line.
the kindergarten line. It's a thing for a reason.
Yeah, you pass the length of rope, and you're all able to grab on. It's 50 feet of rope, I imagine, so you have plenty to spare.
Yeah, it'll just maybe have a distance between enough of them so that the rope droops down a bit, so North can hold on to it with its teeth.
Oh,
Aw.
yeah, everyone gets to hang on. Gunther, you begin to lead the way forward. As you do, go ahead and make me a survival check. It's not necessarily for you getting lost, because the way forward is pretty straightforward.
Yeah, the survival check is just straightforward for surviving.
That's a 16.
Okay. So, you start to lead the group on, and as you near where the sides of this path seem to veer off, and where there's now just chasm on either side of you, you start to notice as you get closer and closer to this path that there are several pretty big cracks on it, and you're going to have to kind of navigate those to not plummet off. As you take your first step, you take is when you notice as some of the side of the path goes crumbling off into the chasm. But with the 16, you're able to start to lead on the party, and keep them wary of where to step as you make your way down this winding and perilous path. It's about midway down when y'all feel a tug on the rope,
Oh no.
and who's at the back of the group?
I think Talus is probably in the back.
Talos, you also feel this tug, and it's from behind you.
Oh no.
I have watched too many horror movies. I'm gonna slowly turn. Look. I would like to say Talus's gift Mark does give him blind sense out to a distance.
So, you definitely pick up on a humanoid presence behind you.
Yeah, 10 feet, and I can't be surprised.
So yes, there.
Oh, don't worry. It's definitely closer than 10 feet.
Yes, it is. So turning around, you see a very strange entity. You can see that this thing is made entirely of shadow. It has two piercing red eyes and no facial features otherwise. It has a very smooth face. It looks very humanoid. It looks like a human without any hair, any other features, and very average build. But in height, this thing is about 7 feet tall.
Oh, an alternate. All right, great. I've watched those. Talus is just gonna be like, guys, it's right behind us.
What's right
What?
behind us?
Don't. This thing.
Talos, as you look at it, you can see that where a mouth would be slowly forming upwards in a impossibly long smile that goes almost up, halfway up the face in this curve, is what looks to be a mouth with these dagger-like teeth that smile down at you.
Are you
Folks?
telling us about this? I was just gonna say maybe not keep this to yourself.
Folks, run.
I don't think we
You
can.
you don't need to tell Pomegranate twice. We're in the dark. I think she like moves as fast as she can. I'm not sure where in the order she is. What order are we in?
That is a
Wait,
good
wait.
question. I know Gunther is up
that is a
front
good
and Talos
question.
is at the back.
I'll say that York is with Gunther. So
Makes
Okay.
sense.
Yeah, I think Barney would be in the middle.
Okay.
And
I
then
think Channels would probably be closer
the
to
other
back.
the other two TM. Okay, I think she gets anxious and tries to move faster and but also maybe looks behind her to see what they're running from.
So yeah, looking behind you, you can see it as well. Very tall, shadowy figure with red eyes, and now a very large, sharp, toothy grin that is way too long. It's like if someone smiled and their smile went a lot further than it normally does. I'd say probably almost all the way up the cheeks.
Gross. I think Pom makes the noise that I make when I see a cockroach, which Faye tells me is a very specific noise.
It is.
He knows when I do that noise that there's a very big cockroach in the house.
or
Nook.
Nook.
Exactly, Nooks. Exactly.
Umlaut mouth. I guess there's not much to really do if the people in front of and behind me are tied to me and they're not. I don't know. What's everyone else doing?
Is everyone else trying to get away as quickly as possible? I imagine you're moving as fast as possible
Yes.
while
Wait.
trying not to fall
It-
off.
Is this thing tied to us?
It is grabbed a length of the rope behind you.
Drop the rope. Get a panga out.
We're not tied together. We're all just holding the rope.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were tied together. Sorry, I was letting the dog out for a wee when we covered that part.
Oh no,
No,
you're
you're good.
good.
It's all good.
It doesn't want us. It just wants us to all drop the rope so it can take it.
Oh, it wants the rope.
You can
Hit
keep
the
it.
rope then.
And if you all are trying to move quickly here, I will take either an athletics or acrobatics check from each of you.
All
Right.
right.
Could I also just go and grab York? Just, I don't know, like scoop him up and try to make this go faster?
Yeah.
At least for Palm.
Yeah, he won't fight you on that.
Nat 20 for Pom.
Holy shit.
Ooh.
She is very afraid of being peeled.
It's
Valid.
going to be a 21 for candles.
That'll be a 12 for Gunther.
Barney got a 24.
Okay.
I'm gonna opt to lucky this roll,
Oh no.
and that's a nat 20 for 27.
Oh
Okay.
shit.
Oh, nice.
I got a 4 last time.
Okay. That's interesting. So, as you all start to make your way hastily away from this thing, the two nat 20s, the speed you're moving, and with, I imagine, the grip you have on the rope, you're able to actually... Palm, you and Talos are able to kind of yank the rope in such a way that this creature is unable to keep up, and he kind of stumbles, and you can hear him slam into the side as he goes over the edge. You can hear that he slams into the side. He's still clinging on to the rope, but he's fallen.
Good, let him fall.
I
You let
think
go
we
of the rope,
let
or
go
you...
of- I think also so that we don't get pulled along.
Is everyone letting go?
It's time
Yes.
for the most dramatic game of tug of war in that Aurelius has ever known.
The easiest win ever.
So,
Yeah, I'm letting
Yeah.
go, though.
Yeah, I'm letting go.
Yeah.
Yep.
yeah, so you all let go of the rope, and the rope goes plummeting, and looking over the edge, you see the set of eyes getting further and further away until they disappear into the darkness below. And there's no sound of an impact.
Yeah, we need to just keep going now.
Let's
There's
go,
no-
yeah.
There's no
Yeah.
kaboom.
Yeah, that's not a good thing. We should.
Yeah.
I don't want to really figure out if this thing can fly. Fly.
Oh no! No!
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah. Yep. We're going.
So, with all of the commotion, you may not have realized how close you were to the other side, as you realize that it's not too far up now. In fact, you guys have more or less crossed the chasm bit, and now safely on either side of you are cave walls. Nowhere for you to fall.
Oh, thank goodness.
Well,
Yeah, that's a relief.
yeah. I'm starting to suspect that this place is not very safe.
No, I mean, Konar did say this was probably the more dangerous part of the fold.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that it snuck up on us that well.
Yeah, usually I'm pretty good about filling things out around me.
Yeah, don't be too hard on yourself. I mean, if you weren't.
Oh no, I'm good. That thing is
Okay.
gone. I'm fine. I like my skin. It's very nice skin.
I think we all appreciate it too, buddy.
Wait a moment. Guys, we don't have a shadow.
Wait, what?
What do you mean?
Orc points at the ground. You guys aren't emitting any shadow.
This is too much for my artist brain.
That is
Is it-
very strange.
Is there like a light? Is there a good light source, or is it just like still pretty dim?
It's dim, but there's enough ambient light coming from the flora and the moss that are around the cave walls, as well as what seems to be light peeking out from up above that you can see.
Well,
Is
that
every-
is-
Oh, sorry.
This is very strange.
Does
Don't
everything
like it.
else have a shadow?
Everything else seems to have a shadow.
Does Yorick have a shadow?
Nope, none of you do.
I'm gonna make an Arcana check to see what's going on.
Okay.
I can't believe we just let our shadows drop over the side like that.
Sorry, the dice landed on its side. It's rolling again.
Shade Slayer turned
But-
off.
Yeah, it's the trouble of rolling in a dice tray. Sometimes it just like lands funny. Oh shit, that's a nat 20.
Good.
It's for 26.
So, you've heard fables about this, actually, Barney. In your childhood growing up, some rather scary tales about creatures from the void that can manifest from one's shadow and take it over. This might have been one of those creatures. Fable talked about not trusting your own shadow, as it might sneak up on you. It's always behind you. You'll only realize it's there when it matters.
Ian Barney will relay that, and well, I guess that's how we know how he snuck up on us.
So that was my shadow.
I think that was all of our shadows.
Yeah.
Or at least, if that was just yours, where are the rest of ours?
Do we know?
Let's
you-
hope that was all of our shadows then.
You think we'll get our shadows back?
I have no idea. Fable doesn't say anything about that.
Do you know what happens if we go outside without our shadows?
Cannot believe we have to go all the way down to that chasm just to get our shadows back and climb all the way back up.
Our shadow's not that important.
I'm good without it.
It might be the case that, the shadowy creatures being our shadows were probably the ones that wanted to steal our skin. So I'm all right
Probably.
with not missing it right now.
I guess worst case scenario, we could ask Kona on the way back up.
Yeah.
I could, if anyone really misses that, I could paint them one in the meantime.
Ooh.
I think that might be a lot of work here for you, Paul.
Well, yeah, but I could do it.
I think I'm fine without it, especially after seeing that thing.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get there. And yes, not that bridge, the one that we encountered earlier. Just your figure of speech.
Yeah.
Got it. Well, we should probably keep moving then.
Yeah, let's press on.
So, pressing on, you can see that as you start to near what looks like a wall, you can see that there's a crevice leading down, and you can see that it appears as though something collapsed. Perhaps there were once stairs here, but they seem to have collapsed. And beneath them, you can see is some kind of stone structure that is also collapsed. If anyone would like to, they can make me a history check, though.
Go for it, Talos.
That is a 17.
That is a 22.
Ooh.
That is a natural one.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
That's a 10
You
for me.
lose some knowledge from your brain.
I'm thinking about making food.
Barney, your mind is perhaps elsewhere, maybe still dwelling a bit on the fable. But
So, not one. What you tell me about what this is.
The collapsed ruins remind you of the collapsed souffle you once made.
oh no.
No.
Psychic damage.
But looking at this place, this would resonate with a lot of you, as this is the fallen altar. You know that a very long time ago, the colorless flame resided above the surface in a well-guarded altar. And at a point, the altar collapsed in on the mountain that it resided upon and fell down here. And this is where the altar remained, and the flames/embers remained to flicker before the flame was eventually relocated to the capital city known as Grevas Lavusi. This is still the altar, and the brazier which once held the flame still there, and you can see it among the rubble here.
Oh, looks like we gotta make our way down.
Right. So I guess we'll use some of my rope then.
I could get us down pretty easily. I guess it'd probably be a good idea to tie some rope, though, for the way back up.
Yeah.
Good idea.
What do you have planned?
I could cast Featherfall on us.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, works.
I probably should let you down, York. Sorry.
Oh, no, it's fine. Thank you for helping me.
Ooh.
Yeah, you let York down. And easily enough, you're able to find a good rock to tie the rope around. No checks needed.
How old is York again?
York is 19.
Okay, yeah. I'm not misremembering then.
Featherfall might be helpful, but it seems like that would be a lot of magic to expend on this. Maybe we should just reserve that if any of us slip on the way down.
Yeah, that's fine too. I just thought it might be convenient.
I mean, like, after we get the phylactery, I was planning to use the scroll to teleport to the Nameless City anyway, so not necessarily sure if we are going to be heading back here.
I guess I'll save it in case anyone slips.
That works. Then.
Yeah, that's
There you go.
a good plan.
All right. Go ahead and make me some athletics checks as you climb down this rope. It's a pretty decently long way down. You would know that it's about 70 feet down. I imagine the rope's 50 feet, so it's a bit of a dismount at the bottom, but nothing that would bring any harm to you, unless you fell.
Athletics, you say?
Yes.
I have a -1 and I rolled a 10.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I think
that's-
she's got so much adrenaline from her perfect nat 20 earlier that she's basically the dude from Quack now.
Gonna lucky this.
Is that a dated reference? Do people even know what QWOP is anymore?
Wait, what did you say?
Yeah.
Co-op or Q-op.
I remember QWOP.
It's that very early Bennett Foddy game where you use the QW and
You
OP
control
keys
a limb.
to
Yeah.
control limbs to basically run a race.
I feel like
It's
that's
the
really
hardest
dated.
thing ever.
I think I've heard of
Yeah.
it.
Okay, yes, I do. I
Oh,
do know
yeah.
what you're talking about.
But
So
but he later went on to make Getting Over It and Ape Out and those games that are equally as frustrating.
Ben and
Oh,
I
no
have
kidding.
incorporated QWOP as like a phrase in our day-to-day language. Whenever somebody is awkward or clumsy or trips or something, we refer to it as quapping.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
It's in our lexicon.
That's the word.
Speaking of quapping, I rolled a 7.
Oh, no.
A little
Oh,
spacey.
God.
Gunther rolled at 17.
All right.
I got a 12.
Palm,
22.
You got a 2 for a total of 1, right?
I think she says she got a
Wait.
10.
Oh.
Or maybe I
It-
misremember what Dwarf said.
Yeah, Dwarf got a 10. So
Okay.
that might
That's much better.
is that
So
she's just making tea right now.
gotcha. So yeah, with that, you all are able to descend down without any issue. Palm, for a moment, you feel like you might slip, and again, it might be the adrenaline from what just happened, but you're able to catch yourself, and you all are able to descend down without any problems. You can see,
She makes a mini version of the cockroach noise.
and you just hear a little yump.
I can't do it on command. I need to see a cockroach before I can do it.
Yeah, it's an involuntary
reflex.
noise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you all are able to get down to the bottom without any issue, and you can see that there's something on the ground up ahead. It seems to be giving a bit of a purple glow. Seems to be off to the side of this altar.
Talos
Wonder
will
what-
draw his sword and kind of approach it.
Can you get a sense of what
Maybe.
kind of shape it has?
It's a bit hard to see because it's a bit small, but go ahead and make me some perception checks.
All right.
Oof.
I get it. Oh wait, I only get advantage on smell checks.
That is going to be an 11.
13.
I got a 23.
Ooh.
Nat 20
Nice.
for me.
So
Nice.
the more-
23.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So the 3 eagle-eyed of you peer forward, and you can see that this appears to be some kind of amulet. In fact, I would say with what you were told and with what you're after, you could probably glean that this might be the phylactery.
Well, I reckon that's it.
I mean,
But tell us if you want.
is glowy.
Yeah, it seems very much alive. Can Barney do some sort of arcana check to see if it would be safe to touch?
Sure, go ahead.
That is not a great roll.
What'd you get?
That's a 13.
So, with the energy that seems to be emanating off from this thing, it's a bit hard to tell. It could just be that it's heavy and its magical presence, but you're not entirely sure.
Well, I don't know if we should be touching it, but we need to get a hold of it somehow.
I can cast Mage Hand.
Yeah, that will work.
Talos wants to look around to see if he can see any like signs or traps or anything.
Okay, yeah, make me an investigation check.
Alright, because it seems way too easy that this thing is just lying out here.
Oh heck, I have mage hand as well. I forgot about that.
You said perception or investigation?
Investigation.
That is a 13.
Looking around, there doesn't seem to be anything of note that stands out. Other than the glow that's coming from the amulet itself, there doesn't seem to be anything that would stand out to you as a potential danger.
Alright, he'll just stay on guard and hold onto a sword and shield just in case.
Yorick will take a few steps forward, and he'll cast Mage Hand and reach it out towards the amulet. And as he begins to lift it up from the ground, it gets up a certain ways, and then it stops. And you can see that there's some resistance, and as you look closer, you can see that grasping it seemingly from the ground is a shadowy hand that has wrapped its way around it and is pulling it. Is not wanting to let go.
Oh shit, it's back.
Oh no.
Barney also casts Mage Hand to assist.
So you go to assist, another hand wraps around it as well, and with the two of you doing so, it doesn't let go, and it begins to move out of the ground. You can see more of that arm. And then the other. This does not look like the thing you just saw, but it looks like something else familiar to you. You can see the kind of scraggly looking shaggy arms as they ascend upwards, and following it, the rest of the body as it pries itself out of the ground. You can see standing there is Orzerius, and he's grasping it with both hands. He's grasping this amulet, now looking at all of you. Oh, I thought he was the day behind us.
This... A phylactery contains the soul of whoever, like, made it, right?
I think so.
So maybe that's what we're looking at, not Orzerius himself, but his soul?
That would make sense.
You will not have this amulet.
And why not?
It belongs to my creator.
He said we could have it. It's fine.
Yeah, he specifically asked us for it.
Really? Let me commune with him then.
He's very busy right now.
I didn't.
He's out of the service
He's in
area.
the bathroom. Just he said he was gonna take a really long poop to disturb him, please.
Wait, oh my god. Yeah, trap him in the bathroom with the amulet, and
Oh
you
my
can
God. Yeah.
He lets go of it with one of his hands and reaches it out. And you can see in the
Quick,
palm
tug
of his
harder.
hand is this shadowy orb that levitates in front of him and expands. And you
Oh
can
no, he's got the
see
dark orb.
that there is some kind of rift.
Should we?
And peering through it, you can see a bird's eye view of Orzerius being led by Celine.
Gonna grab his crossbow and shoot.
Yeah.
You gonna attack him?
Yeah, if this thing notifies him that we're here, then that's kind of a bust on any traps.
Also, my experience with dogs tells me that you gotta wait until they're just the right amount of distracted and then yank really hard.
True.
So you say you're firing your crossbow at him?
Yes.
All right, make an attack roll.
I've never used this crossbow before. Probably for good reason. That's a 10.
So you fire your crossbow at him. You don't manage to hit him. However, your crossbow bolt does go through this rift, and you see it warble and fade away. And with a bit of a grimace, this version of Orzarius looks over at you.
Fine. If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you'll get. But as long as I draw breath, you will not have this amulet.
Do you actually breathe?
Yes, I do. For
Thought awfully
much
long about
longer,
that.
You may not.
Go ahead and roll initiative.
All right.
Can you
Boy.
imagine how annoying it must be to be like this bad guy and then this party comes and they just like sass you and all your cool lines that you wanted to do?
Ooh, I got a 2.
It'd be great. That's why I want to do that little like minion campaign or mini series.
That would be great. Okay, let me drag out everyone's tokens. And here's the map.
I guess that's kind of what Abbott did as well, to a degree. Like, I mean, he tried to sass, like, people, but, like, he's just super socially awkward.
We love a bit of sass.
Well, Whisper's sass constantly. He would start yawning halfway through them talking.
Is there an Alway link for us?
Oh yeah, it was
yes.
up a bit.
Yeah.
I can resend it if need be. Oh no, it's
Please.
just it's in the general chat. Just right above.
Yeah.
I was so distracted by the copy paste of Nooks's funny messages that I completely missed
They were
the
very
huge
funny.
thumbnail. Sorry, I told you I was out of it today. I just survived a week of COVID, everyone.
I remember one time Whisper just started walking away because he started to get bored.
Oh no. And Barney. Let's see. And I'll get everyone's initiatives proper in just a second.
I almost just put a dice in my mouth. There's a bag of cookies next to me.
To your credit, they do look tasty.
Isn't that where you keep your? Isn't that where you normally keep your dice?
Sorry.
The cookie bag and the dice tray are like 10 centimeters apart, so it's a case of like when you paint and you take a sip of your paint water by accident.
Oh, I've actually done that before. I don't paint very
Same.
often, and I have done that before.
Yeah. This is why I only rinse my brushes in a clear container so that I can see what's in there. I don't use mugs at all anymore.
I've also drank ink water before.
That's even worse.
Yeah.
It's
It
pretty
tastes so bad.
That happened to me too.
Yeah, I did it once when I was painting a denim jacket, and I was really tired. And I was also very thirsty. I had a drink next to me, and I also had the cup I was dipping my brushes in. I drank from the cup and not the can of soda. It was
No.
not very good.
No.
Okay, there we go. And then there's Orzarius. Oh, right. So let me add everyone to initiative. There we go. I say it every time, but man, the one thing I do enjoy about running Great Nexus is it is so easy to jump right into combat. I flip a coin and then we're in. All right, what did Talos get for initiative?
A big ol' 5.
All right. Yorick got a 17. What did Palm get?
10.
Alright, and that's a 10 for Palm. What about Gunther?
A 2.
2. Candles,
That is a 22.
22. And what did Barney get?
Barney also got a 22.
Alright, would you or Candles like to go first?
I can go first to get empowering powder on everyone.
Yeah, I think the candles can go first.
Alright.
Oh yeah, since I rolled initiative, everyone can now see invisible things.
Nice.
And true form of shapeshifters
Nice.
That's very useful.
for the next minute.
Ooh, and he also got a 21.
Oh boy.
There we go. Alright, so before we hop in, he does have traits, and I will go ahead and send those. Give me one moment. There's one. There's 2. There's another. And the last. Alright, so he has Advanced Ruthless, Sinister Blessing, Prowlers, Red Fury, Shadow Blade, and Spellcasting.
None of those sound good.
You get to know what Advanced Ruthless does.
Oh boy.
Give me 1 second. I still hate that Discord does the formatting and bullet points this way. I have to unformat them.
At some point, we're gonna have like an enemy whose traits are like complement and you know
Hug.
hug, present, positive affirmation.
And you gotta throw in that one really weird one that's like God's divine hand, and it's like, what, what's that? What does that even mean?
it's like, let's see, compliment, hug, present, positive affirmation, child devour.
I think the best reaction I've ever gotten out of a trait is in a Cyberpunk campaign I ran. A creature had a trait called Pussive Man, and everyone at the same time went,
no.
Pussive Man!
I played Dark Souls 3. I'm familiar with this.
Yep.
But yes, Advanced Ruthless, or Xerius will put forth his best efforts to finish a downed creature.
What a try hard.
This isn't ruthless. This is advanced ruthless.
Exactly.
This is Angel Mama's ruthless.
Stop. He's already
What
dead.
What an edgelord.
Exactly, right? Like, you don't even need to be trying this hard.
Perfectionist.
Yeah, like go work at Hot Topic or something.
We should. This.
You're
I
gonna
hope
catch
he's
vicious
hearing all
mockery
this
on-
and like. Yeah, I was gonna say. I hope he's hearing all this.
Yeah, you probably tried to play like 1,000 hours of League of Legends, then be like, I don't know. I don't play League of Legends. I don't really know anything about that.
You started strong.
I mean,
Alright.
he's been down here for who knows how long. He must have tried League of Legends at some point.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
see,
he's
he
like
played
one
it
of
on
the,
his rune tablet.
he's like one of those 12-year-olds on Call of Duty.
No.
Alright.
He's just down here playing Roblox.
He's truly evil.
Candles, you're up first, followed by Barney. Best
Oh,
of luck.
So I am going to do an perception check, right, for the traits.
All right.
Oh shit, that's a nat 20.
All right, that gets
Nice.
you 2
Right.
traits. What
Whoa.
trait
Oh.
would you like?
Wow.
I'd like Prowlers and Red Fury.
Alrighty.
Not gonna lie, have we ever gotten that 20 on a scan before? Because I didn't even realize I gave you 2.
I don't think so.
I don't think we have.
Yeah,
no.
we have before.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I think I got it last time.
Oh, okay,
Nice.
nice.
Alright, Prowlers. Ozirius summons a Prowler at the start of each turn, and he can have up to 2 active at once. Prowler can be targeted and destroyed. Each one makes a melee attack against a creature within 10 feet of it, and deals 2d6 plus 5 necrotic damage on a hit. The target hit can't regain hit points until the end of its next turn.
Yikes.
Oof.
And you also want it Red Fury. Let me get that.
Yeah.
That reminds me, did we have time to have gotten a long rest between our fight with the vampire and this?
Yes, you would have. So if you
Okay.
haven't given yourselves the benefits, do so.
Yeah, we're good, right? Yeah, I'm good.
Alright, in Red Fury, Ozirius chooses one creature randomly at the start of each turn. The target can only be targeted by one attack during the current turn, and if the target takes damage while targeted by this feature, the attack is a crit.
What?
Oh, fuck.
That's unpleasant.
So, just
Yeah.
making sure, does that mean that, like, if it beats their AC, then it counts as a critical hit? But,
Yes, so if the attack
okay.
hits, then it is a crit.
Okay, cool. That's not as scary, but
Yeah, it's not an automatic hit. It's just if he hits, it is a crit. It turns into a crit. If you're targeted by Red Fury.
Okay.
Rude.
All right. So I am going to use my Empowering Powder, and I am going to use my gift ability, Compassionate Use. That allows me to roll a d4 and add that number to the number of creatures that I can target.
Very
So
nice.
that is going to be 3. So that will be enough to target everyone. So everyone has. So you can add 1d6 to your damage for the next minute, and I believe that is. Oh yeah, and because of the signature ingredient, you also get 10 extra movement and advantage on saving throws against frightened,
Very
Nice.
nice.
Wow.
which might come in
Nice.
handy here. This is kind of spooky.
All right, you use your empowering powder and you're able to affect the whole party.
Yeah.
Is Candles doing anything else?
That will be both my actions and everything, so I'm just going to just kind of go over there actually and see if I can kind of hide in the rubble.
Yeah, so this rubble here is raised enough to where you'd be able to kind of duck behind it.
All right.
All right, up next is Barney.
Cool. I'm just still going through my spells. Sorry, just give me a sec.
Nooks.
Okay, I think, yeah, I think I'll probably do this. Barney's gonna attack him twice with Butcher Block.
All right. It has Homestuck vibes.
I'm a huge nerd. Don't look at me.
Does a 16 hit?
16. And what are you hitting him with?
With Butcher Block.
Did you move up?
Yeah, I closed the distance.
Let's see here. 16 does hit.
Okay.
Did you move an owlbear?
Oh, right, I should move him, right?
By the way, I like the color palette we've got going on with our.
Oh, it's still loading the scene for me. Oh, there we go.
Oh, with your tokens.
That's the word.
Yeah.
I was like, what's the word for the thing? The discs? No.
So I'll be there.
All right. So you run up and swing Butcher Block, and you manage to strike a hit.
Cool. On that hit for my bonus action, I'll cast Crackle.
Ooh. All right, Crackle is a con save, I believe.
Let me just check. Yeah, it's a con save.
All right. Let's see here. That is a dirty 20.
Okay, he makes it. I'm just checking again if it takes half damage on
I
that.
think he takes full damage. It's just immediate.
Yeah.
Yeah, he immediately takes the 1d12 and suffers no additional effects.
Right. So it's that. Okay, so I'm gonna roll d12 for the crackle damage, but I'll also roll the slashing damage on top of that, which is 2d6 plus 6. It's 5 plus 8. That is
13.
damn it, maths. 13. And that's my first. So that's combined slashing and lightning damage.
Is that also your modifier?
Plus 6. So that's a total of should be a total of 19.
Very nice.
And then my second attack roll was a 19 on the dice, so that definitely hits because
Yep.
it's plus 8 to hit.
Yeah, that is.
Cool. So I'm gonna be rolling another d6. 2d6 plus 6. That's 10 plus 6, an additional 16 damage.
All right. So you notice as you're cleaving into him, there's this shadowy essence that's pouring out of him. Very nice. Does Barney do anything else?
He used this bonus action to cast Crackle.
All right.
Oh, and was there the D6 from the powder?
I could probably add that to that's for damage, right?
Yeah.
I guess I could roll a d6 on that too.
Alrighty, go ahead.
That's an additional 6.
Ooh.
Oh, sick.
All right. It is now his turn. You see appearing here is a prowler.
Oh shit, I forgot about North. I guess North will just defend.
Okay. I also didn't let me drag North out.
North is actually just staying low to the ground. He's gonna go behind Orzarius's shadow and steal the phylactery.
North has gone south.
Finally. Oh, wait, one of us would have had to, like, carry North as we were climbing down here.
That'll be
Yeah.
Barney. He'll be carrying his own dog.
Yeah.
He's got a big baby Bjorn just for his wolf.
Yeah. I'm like he just has North over his shoulder. He's big enough for that.
Yeah, give the big
Yeah.
frostbite wolf uppies.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Let's see. Orzarius is going to strike at you, Barney. You see, as he raises his arm back, appearing in his hand is a shadowy longsword. And that is a 14, which I believe misses you.
Yeah, that misses.
Alright, he's gonna try to swing again. That is a 23.
Yeah, that hits.
Let's see. That is 19 psychic damage as he strikes you with this blade.
Owie. I just
And
want to check what.
you
Just want to check what
also-
reactions I have. I never mind.
you also see his ruby eye gleam. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yorick. Oh boy.
Oh, jeez.
Oh no.
He's gonna cast Eldritch Blast, and he's going to target Yorick.
How dare he?
Dodge!
Does hit Yorick, and that does mean that it is a crit.
No.
Oh, no. boy.
Okay.
Luckily, he can only target Yorick with one of the beams, but still. And he's
Oh,
going
he's
to
going
target the other beam on, let's see.
Before he does that, can I use reaction?
Sure.
I'm going to use Power Word Rebuke. As a reaction, when an ally within 15 feet of you takes damage, you can expend a spell slot targeting the attacking creature. And they take an amount of radiant damage equal to 2d8 plus an additional 1d8 for each spell slot above first. So,
Alright. Go ahead and roll that damage.
Well done.
I'll only do first level. 3 again, and then d6 from candles. 2. So that's going to be 8 points of radiant damage. Don't know if it's undead or fiend, but
He's not.
okay.
Uh,
Then-
Yeah, I believe it's a celestial.
Okay. Then yeah, it will do 8 points of radiant damage then.
Yeah, so as this Eldritch Blast arcs out from his hand and it strikes Yorick, Gunther, you're able to channel your divine power and strike back at him. Let's see. He is going to target 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to target Palm with the other beam.
Rude.
Rude.
That's 19.
And that definitely hits.
Luckily not a crit on you, but it is a hit.
Good.
So Palm, you take 13 force damage. Oh wait, actually it's more.
No.
17 force damage. Well, specifically 13 force damage and 4 necrotic damage.
Nice, I guess. for him.
Jorik, ooh, that's not good so far.
Okay.
Okay. Holy shit. York just took 42 damage.
No,
Oh,
absolutely
God.
not.
Okay. Is Orc bloodied? I mean, York bloodied?
Let's see. Yorick is downed.
No.
Oh my
Oh
god.
no.
No.
The boy.
It's fine.
When the DM
I'm
gets
right
sick
here.
of playing an NPC.
I am right here, but I mean, everyone else is here too, so we'll figure something out.
So Yorick is down as this blast arcs out from Orzerius. Yorick topples over.
Rosarius starts out by making the absolute biggest mistake he could possibly make.
Yeah. Is he still holding onto the amulet? What's he doing
Yes,
with it right now?
he's still hanging on to it.
With his hand.
Yeah, he's clutching it in his hand.
Okay.
That will end his turn, though. Let's see. So it's Yorick's turn. He's gonna go ahead and make a death save.
Forgot he has to do that.
It's one success.
Nice.
That'll
not
end
nice.
his turn. Up next is Palm, followed by Talos. You all just watch as Orzerius fired an Eldritch Blast and took out Yorick. He's alive, but downed.
You gotta remember that advanced ruthless.
Yeah.
Yep.
TM. I want to use the Chronicle of the Steady Archer, but I want to target the hand that's holding the phylactery.
Okay, so you're trying to get him to drop it.
I'm trying to sever his hand.
Okay, so this will be called shot. So go ahead and make that check. Make that attack roll disadvantage. If it hits, we'll go from there.
I gotta remember how to do this. Scribal attack. Proficiency bonus plus wisdom. So that would be 3 plus 3? 6?
Yep.
Yeah. And oops, I didn't mark off my sparks previously. Okay,
2 nat 20s, come on.
ooh, a 19 on the dice.
Ooh, yes.
Nice.
Now, okay, wait, a disadvantage, so...
Oh no.
On.
That's an 18 total?
18 total.
Yeah.
All right. As you channel the Chronicle, and your archers appear and fire off at that hand. The hand is indeed severed.
Excellent. I want to send
Hell
Crow
yeah.
to grab it.
All right. I'd say you could command Crow as a bonus action to do so.
Nice. Crow, fetch the shiny.
So, with his hand missing, it seems to be gone for a moment before you see Shadow begin to reform into the shape of that hand. However,
Makes
he
sense.
has dropped the amulet.
And if anyone has ever had their food stolen by a bird, you'll know they're pretty quick.
Yes. Crow quickly swoops in and grabs it, and now has the amulet.
The only time I ever heard my Muslim friend, one of my Muslim friends from art school, swear was when one of the upper campus birds dove down and stole, like, basically befouled the food that she had just ordered from
no.
Oh, no.
the best sandwich place on campus, and this thing just like dive bombed and like
Oh no.
destroyed her sandwich. In hindsight, it's funny, but in the moment, like when you're a broke student and you only have that
Yeah, I'd
sandwich,
be
it's really
devastated
terrible.
Yeah.
in the moment.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Anyway, God bless her. She's doing well. Okay, good. So Crow has the phylactery.
Yep. Is Palm doing anything else?
My bonus action was already to command Crow, so I don't think. Well, I can move.
You can scan as well.
The scan is a bonus action, I think.
Yep,
No, it's a free action.
It's free
The
action.
action.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Then I misremembered. Okay, then I would like to scan and move.
All right.
I
Wait,
wanna
oh my god.
move.
Wait, oh my god. What? Okay, so we have the amulet. What if Barney just uses the scroll of teleportation right now and the shadows just go,
Ooh.
what the fuck?
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Can We have an item in a different campaign that lets people team up and swap turns, which I think is pretty cool, but we don't have that here, so. All right. Let me just scan anyway, and then we can sort out that.
All right. So go ahead and make me a perception or investigation check.
That would be a 19.
All right. What trait would you like to identify? So you have left Sinister Blessing, Shadow Blade,
yeah,
and
Sinister,
Spellcasting.
Sinister Blessing, I think.
All right. Alright, so Sinister Blessing. Osiris deals an additional 1d8 necrotic damage on spell attacks.
Ah, yeah.
That explains it.
Yeah.
Jesus, that was like 8 necrotic damage.
Yeah, with that crit, it was very brutal.
We need to beef your work up here.
We should.
The poor
Need to
lad
feed
only
him
has a
eggs.
d6 hit die.
Training montage.
Feeding montage. Okay, so then I have just moved away, and that's my turn.
Alright. Up next is Talos, followed by Gunther.
All right. I'm gonna take my own advice and scan.
Alright.
That is. That is a 15 perception.
Alright, what trait would you like?
I'll take Shadow Blade for 500.
Alright. There we go. Oops, what did I just do? There we go. I forgot to add a very crucial part of this to the actual description.
Uh-oh.
There we go. So yes, on a hit, it deals 2d8 plus 5 psychic damage, and if the attack is made in dim light or darkness, the attack is made at advantage.
Ew.
Alright.
Interesting.
A melee
Okay.
weapon attack, plus 8 to hit.
Alright. Tails gonna move up here. And is going to bonus action giant size.
Alright.
Nice. Said at least 5 people in the audience.
Yeah, tell us you grow to large size.
And I believe I should be flanking him.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna
right
bring
there.
down. I'm gonna bring my sword down on him because how dare he hurt our boy? Oof, thank goodness. Right. So that is. Let's see. 16 plus 7, which will be a 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right. So it's a D8, and I'm gonna add trip attack as a maneuver. So he needs to make a strength save, DC 15.
Alright, and as you do that, go ahead and make me a dex save.
Dex save is a 17.
Okay, you do succeed. You'll only take half damage. As you swing and hit him, he will cast Hellish Rebuke.
Rude.
So halved that is 10 fire damage.
Alright. Oh, fire damage?
Yep.
I believe. Where is it? Oh, I did put it over there. That's stupid. I need to reorganize this sheet. Oh no, I only resist cold damage. Okay, that's fine. All right.
And you said
So-
strength save.
Yes, DC 15.
Well, that is a 4. So yeah, you trip him.
All right, knock him on his butt.
Nice.
All
Does
right.
he even have a
and-
butt?
He has a butt.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
kick it.
Shadow butt.
So the flattest of asses. All right. I'll also add my gift to do some extra damage.
All right.
All right. That's 3d8 plus a d6 for giant size, and I think Candles, that's a d6 from your thing?
Yep.
Sweet. 5, 10, 2. So it's 15, 21 plus. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Let's see. Oh, and I'd forgotten that the enemy rune also makes my sword a +1.
Very nice.
It's 21, so it's 21 plus 7 for 28 damage.
28 damage. Very nice.
And its armor class is reduced by 2.
Oh, sick.
Noted.
Good job.
So yeah, you cleave down into him, and he kind of stumbles, and you see as you kind of trip him, he staggers to the ground. In fact, you notice you kind of lop off his legs for a second before they reform from the shadow. But yes, he's now prone, and he's on the ground.
Alright, second attack. Alright, that's one better. It's 17 plus 7.
That'll hit.
Alright. That is going to be 14 damage.
All right.
And stop me if you heard this one before. Action surge. Oof, that's rough. That's only a 14 to hit.
Well, that hits because you did reduce his AC.
Sweet.
Well done.
Alright.
Nice.
Alright, so that is 11 damage.
All right.
Last swing. Come on, crit. Come on, crit. Well, it was a crit fail on one of those, but the other one is a 17.
All right, that hits.
Alright, I will add my last gift. And I'll also add Distracting Strike. So that's 5. 6.
Just saw that message. God, I wish I was the shadow over zero.
Alright. So that is 12 plus 7 for a 19. And his armor class is reduced by 6.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Nice.
Only for the next
Jesus.
hit.
It's only for the
Still,
next hit, but
though.
that's still pretty good, yeah. Okay, and that was 19, you said?
Yes.
All right.
Oh my god, I love fighters so much. They're so valid.
Yeah, as you cleave out of Orsarius, you can see that there are large chunks of that shadow missing from his body that are struggling to reform. You cut his armor.
just looks at him and say, I'd say it'd be okay if you just gave up and left, but you
I
hurt
fight
York.
to my last.
Last what?
My last breath.
Oh yeah, you do
He
breathe.
did-
You did establish that.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Alrighty. Gunther, you're up, followed by the Prowler.
Okay. I will use an action to go on and lay on hands on York to bring him up to 15.
Alright, York is up.
Yay!
What happened?
You wanna... We'll probably talk about this later. Do you have a potion of healing on you?
Yeah, I'm fine.
All right. Definitely try to drink that up. You definitely got hit really hard by the shadow back there.
Yeah, his kind of jacket has a hole in it now.
No.
If you need to sit back, feel free to do so. But I think we're hopefully at the end of this.
He just nods.
I guess I will use my free action to go on and see if I can figure out the spell casting.
Alrighty.
Dang, that's a 6.
Yeah, that is unfortunately insufficient.
That's fine. With my bonus action then, just to see if I can nullify Shadow Blade, I am going to turn on... Yeah, I'll turn on sunlight scales then.
Turn on the chest.
Yeah.
Alright, you begin to glow. And as you do, you can see that both the form of Orzarius and the blade he's wielding seem to shimmer a bit.
Okay. You know what? Just to try something out here, just be quirky, I guess. I am going to move closer to them. So I'll just move right. Let's just move right here first because I don't know if I want to get too close.
Wait, are you in this square or this one?
This one, that one right now, the one that you, yeah.
Gotcha.
Don't know if that causes any more of an effect on the shadow or not.
So as you near him, yeah, he seems to still waver from the light.
That's all Gunther can do. He already used his action, so
Alright. It is the Prowler's turn. Prowler is going to go after Talos. It's going to turn towards you and try and bite. Let's see. That is a 15, which I believe misses you.
That does. I'm going to use a reaction. Where is
Rip.
it? Yes, I'm going to use my maneuver riposte.
Alright.
So I get to attack him.
Riposte is such a good maneuver.
Oh, it's like stable. You always have
it's
to
so
take
good.
it. All right. So that is 14 plus 7.
That hits.
All right. So I get an attack and add a maneuver dice. 7 for 11 plus 7 is 18 damage.
Alright. This Prowler's not looking too good. You can see that most of its shadow seems to have faded, and it is being held together by only a few strands of that shadow as they struggle to reform.
Imagine he just like snapped at Talos. He just jumps.
But that is the Prowler's turn. We are top of the round with candles.
Okay. So, quick question. Since I had applied I had applied a potion to one of my crossbow bolts in a previous encounter, would that carry over?
So, what is it you applied?
It would be the Silencer's Poison.
Technically, no, because it lost its potency when you long rested.
Okay, alright. Oh, okay, yeah, I forgot about the long rest. Okay. Alright. Okay, as a bonus action, I am going to cast Omen's Musk on the shadow, so cannot benefit from invisibility and has disadvantage on stealth checks.
Ooh.
And I'm going to Okay, I think I'm just going to attack with my crossbow. And he's still down, right?
Yes, he's still
Okay.
prone.
Then I think I'm just going to attack the Prowler.
Alrighty.
Okay, that is going to be a 19.
That hits.
All right. And that is going to be 8 damage.
Alright, as you fire your crossbow bolt at this prowler, it fades into a cloud of wisps. Prowler's gone.
All right. Okay, and that is going to be it. Oh, actually, can I scan for the spell casting?
Yes.
That is going to be a 7 for, I think, yeah, it's 13.
Alright, you get spell casting.
Oh, okay, cool.
The DC was... You were just one above the DC. Here we go. Alright. Rosarius is a 7th level spellcaster, and Charisma is his spellcasting modifier.
All right.
Alright, it's that Candle's turn.
Yes.
Alright, Barney, you're up, followed by Rosarius.
Cool. I'm just checking something because I forgot to add one thing to my spell book. I'm just quickly reading up on.
All good.
Because I want to use one of my gifts. Tell me, how do I do a search in the homebrew thing in the Octavian's Tome?
So the unfortunate thing about that is I don't think you can do a search. What were you looking for specifically, though?
I'm looking for alacrity. I just want to make sure, because I forgot to copy paste the blurb of that into my character
so
sheet.
if you go to the table of contents and click on the 2nd level spells by spell list, it'll be on that it'll be at the start of the second level spells.
Got it. Cool. So so I'm using my gift. Which is to spend 2 resolve points. My gift is adrenaline, so I cast the alacrity spell. It says no action required.
Ah, yes. So you're gonna spend the 2 resolve to cast alacrity?
Yeah.
Alright. Your speed's doubled, you get a +2 to AC and advantage on dex saves, as well as an additional action, which you can use to make one attack, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object.
Cool. And with that, I am going to attack him twice again.
Alright.
My first roll is a crit.
Ooh.
Get him.
Oh wait, I get advantage on attack rolls because we're flanking. But I mean, like that's a crit. I don't think the second roll will also be a crit. Yeah, no, I'll take the crit.
Alright.
So that's 2d6 plus 6 slashing damage, but I'll also, as a bonus action, just gonna check if it is a bonus action. Yes, I'm gonna use the enchantment on my blade to drain some of the life force from Osirius Black.
Ooh.
And add it to my health. So I'm just gonna roll 2d6 plus 6 and then just double that.
Yep, you just double the total.
Cool.
And don't forget, you also have the D6 from candles.
Oh, is that still active? What's the
Yeah, that's a minute. So it'd be like 10 turns.
Oh, okay, cool. Six plus 6, that's 12, so 24 if that's doubled. I'm gonna add another d6 to that.
Alright.
That's 27. That's attack 1.
Very nice. He's not looking too great.
Attack 2. I want to check something. His AC is down quite dramatically, right?
It was just for the next attack. It's back to normal.
Yeah, does he still have the -2 though?
Well, it was -2. That went away and then became -6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
That was
the
for the
-6
next-
was just for the next attack, which was already made
Yeah.
against him. So he's
Okay.
back at his usual AC.
Yeah, if it kept being reduced, that'd be too
That would be
broken.
very... yeah, that would be the strongest.
Okay, just doing a math real quick.
It's similar to Guiding Bolt in that it gives advantage to the next attack. But instead, it's reducing the AC.
Yeah.
Well,
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Does a 15 hit?
15 misses.
Okay, and I guess
no.
for my alacrity, I'll do another attack.
Alright.
I just get 1 extra attack for that then.
Yep.
Yeah, that's gonna hit. That's a 17 plus 8.
Alright.
Yeah.
That's 7 plus 6. Which...
How would you like to do this?
That's another.
He had 3 hit points
So,
left.
oh my god. Okay. Well, I guess he's laying on the ground, right? I think probably with what Barney's been going through with like the unexpected family reunion and stuff, there's like obviously some level of frustration left over there. So he's just gonna like hack away at him. And I guess maybe with that last hit, I think the life force will just sort of drain from Sirius Black into the sword.
So you bring down Butcher Block on Orzarius, and you cleave through him, and you can see the strands of shadows trying to weave themselves back together, but ultimately failing. And as they fade away, there is no remnants left over, except for a lone ruby that lays dormant. That'll end combat.
Heck yeah.
Nice.
And let me just add my new add that to my hit points. What was that? What was the previous round of damage that I dealt? Because I think I add that to my HP, right?
It was 27 that was dealt.
Okay.
Is everyone alright?
Are you okay,
Yeah,
young master?
My chest kind of hurts, but I think I'm okay otherwise.
Yeah, you took a big hit there.
Here, drink this. I'm just going to give him a curative elixir.
Chopped liver.
And, you notice as he moves his hand away from his side where he was hit, you would notice his candles as you walk up. There's some kind of shadowy gash on his abdomen that it's torn through his clothing. You can see that it is made its way onto his skin, his fur.
Oh,
That doesn't look good. Do I have that too?
You don't seem to have that.
Okay, good.
He takes the elixir. Thank you.
of course. And
Can we?
yeah, I can
Sorry, Candles.
try to.
Were you about to investigate?
Yeah,
That
Yeah,
we
York
should
didn't
check
seem
this
to
out. I
notice
think.
it.
Yorick, you've got a little something on your. She points at the shadow.
He looks down. That looks bad.
It might be. It might not be. Let's try not to panic. Let's do a little investigation or medicine check. What would it be?
yeah. I would.
I'll take either medicine or arcana.
Okay.
22 for medicine.
It's 23 for medicine.
It can be a collaborative effort.
That's
Guys, teamwork makes the dream work. I swear.
Sorry, as one of the other two TM, I feel like I need to stand up to be important.
I love
you're
how
good.
immediately I love how immediately catty it became.
That was great.
That makes sense.
I'm
They're both
operating-
Maxi.
Maxi, yeah.
That's
I'm
Maxi, you're
operating on
fighting.
I'm operating on a sub optimal mental capacity today. Sorry.
Oh, you're all
You're
good.
fine.
Fine.
That was hilarious.
You don't have to apologize.
But yes, the two of you look at this gash, and at a glance, it looks like it might be some kind of curse. And from looking into it a bit more, it doesn't look like it's causing anything that would be a medical issue necessarily. Like, it's not like there's some kind of gash that'll bleed out or anything. It's just, this is some kind of magical backlash, or perhaps a curse of some kind that's imprinted here and could get worse.
I think the sooner we get out of here, the better. Then we can pay attention to this thing. If it's a curse, it can probably be lifted, but I don't think we should waste time.
You think it's a
Starting-
curse?
It appears to be some kind of thing that's attached itself to you, curse-like. So perhaps.
Oh no. Hopefully it'll be alright.
We'll figure things out.
Let's not. Yeah, let's try not to panic until we need to.
Yeah.
Barney is gonna use his mage hand to pick up the ruby that dropped, like knowing that Ponta really wanted it last time.
Yeah, and you're able to do
Maybe
so.
you should. Should you maybe not investigate the ruby to see if it's also cursed?
I mean, I picked it up with mage hand, so like, but maybe I'll do an Arcana check in it.
Okay. So yeah, you pick it up with your mage hand and bring it over. Go ahead and make
Yeah.
that Arcana check.
That is a 11.
It doesn't seem to be cursed. It's definitely magical, but you're not sensing anything malignant.
You mind if I take a gander?
Sure, yeah.
All right. Talus will touch it, and will use his object affinity to determine what magical properties it has.
All right. So, in touching this and using your gift, this appears to be a very modified and enhanced Ursat's eye. It could be used as an eye replacement, but also it has the added benefit of being able to do what Orzerius did with it and making one's magic more potent.
Right. He'll explain this to everyone, and since he has his hand on the ruby already, I'm gonna try to do an echoes of history on it.
All right, go ahead and make that history check.
Come on. No.
Oh no.
That's 7.
Similar to last time when you tried this, you see recent events and then everything else is just a white flash. But there is one thing that does catch that you are able to kind of comprehend during this, and it's you see that there's a Kinku who walks up to him, appears to be fighting him, and is turned into a pile of dust.
Ah.
You alright?
I got a headache and I witnessed a murder.
Oh no.
Oh
Oh dear.
Well,
no!
well I mean,
Two
they
of
were
my least
fighting.
favorite things.
What was
They were fighting. It was a Kenku. They were fighting, and he turned it into dust. But
Oh dear.
besides that, it's not cursed, but you can use it as a replacement for an eye, and it does amplify magic.
Well, I'm starting to suspect that might not be the most ideal gift to give to, the little one.
I mean, he'd probably just stick it in his hoard.
Oh, he
Yeah.
tried
I'm
to
so glad you
remove
said
his
hoard.
eye.
Yep.
Small question. This ruby eye, was it in like a different eye than the Orzerius we had met before?
Yes.
Or in the same place?
It was. The Orzerius you met before, you noticed that it was in the left. This time it was in the right.
Huh. So if he has 2 of these, then... If he had 2 of these originally, then that would have amplified his power a lot.
Yeah.
In the vision, he didn't seem to have both at once. I will say that.
I don't know, maybe this is a spare? Or he pulled out his soul and then gave his soul this? I'm not sure.
I mean, I guess it would make sense. If it amplifies magic, then it'd give whatever is guarding this one of them.
Yeah. Well, I suppose with both these stones combined with the phylactery be quite formidable then.
Yeah.
I'm curious.
Still don't know entirely what happened, but whatever he did to me really hurt. So
Well, yeah, he blasted you pretty good. Yeah, I'm a bit confused. Like this, his soul just came out. There doesn't seem to be any like whoever put this down here. There's no like protections for it.
Well, I suppose that was the protection we just fought.
yeah, I think so.
Right, but like not that seemed more geared towards Osiris himself, but not like not like the group who defeated him and then hid away his phylactery in the first place.
Yeah, it was kind of sitting out here in the open.
Do you mind if I
Well-
make insight or investigation to see if there are any remnants of the people that were here before?
Sure. Yeah, I'd say make an investigation.
I'm about to start putting these dice away. It's
Oh,
a 9.
no. So, looking around, there aren't any footsteps or any other remnants. In fact, other than the amulet itself being where it was, not much seems to stand out. You did notice, however, that there was some kind of broken magical circle, very small and very faint, as though it had faded quite a while ago. And that's where the amulet was sitting.
I might just go towards it and look at it to see if there's anything else I can glean from it, but yeah.
Sure. With that, you can make an Arcana check.
Sure. Okay, that's in that 20.
Well done.
So this circle, originally, from what you're able to piece together, actually kept the amulet invisible in this spot. As long as it remained in the circle, it was invisible. But because the circle broke, the amulet became visible.
In other words, like something broke the circle. Now it's made visible. Could I tell if that? No, that couldn't be one of us because we used Mage Hand to grab it, so it had to be like somebody else.
Yeah, the circle was broken when you all arrived because you could see the amulet.
Should have invested in the long-term circles.
Yeah, it definitely seems that somebody was here before us. Whether or not they were successful or how successful they were, I can't really say.
I mean, if they didn't take it, I imagine not too successful. Maybe someone else tried to take it and they got killed by the shadow.
It's possible.
Yeah.
It's strange we weren't told anyone else had come this way then. But that's what that could have happened.
Oh, sorry to take up more of this, but do you mind if I see if my shadow has returned?
Yeah, looking back, your shadow's there.
Okay.
As for the rest of you, your shadow is there as well again.
Good.
Nice.
How curious.
Hmm.
I kinda wish it wasn't. At least until we get out of here.
Right.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, we really should get going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The question is, though, do we wait it out here and wait for our friend and Osiris to come here?
I don't know.
Or do
Oh,
we
sorry.
or do we go back, or do we go and go visit Varaxes?
Just making sure. Celine and Osiris were coming here to get this amulet, right?
So the original plan, you were told, is that Celine was going to tell him that she would take him to it, but try and lead him off the trail. However, Konar did say that they were on their way here and that they were a day out. So, with that information, perhaps he managed to squeeze some truth out of her. You might be able to glean from that.
How quick does that scroll of teleportation work?
Barney, you
Well-
would know that it's instant.
Yeah, I'll relay that to tell us.
All right. So he had said before when we initially met him that it would be foolish of him to try to fight us. Right?
Right.
So, I mean, he's weak. He's weaker than he was in the past. And hopefully dealing with whatever that thing was hasn't helped that. We don't necessarily need to fight him. We just need to grab Celine, use that scroll, and we'll be out of here with the phylactery and her. And leave him stuck down here with whatever those shadow things were.
Suppose that's a plan.
I think that would be a good idea.
Didn't Konar said to destroy the phylactery, we had to throw it in the volcano? I know he
Yeah.
talked about Favel.
Right. I not too not too sure of any volcanoes in the vicinity. But I suppose I could look at the map my dad gave me.
Konar
Didn't they
did
give us
mention...
the name of a volcano?
Yeah, the one in Favel.
Yeah.
On the surface.
Alright.
So there wouldn't necessarily be a volcano down here.
Well, if you dig down far enough.
I was about to say.
Suppose.
We're all gamers here, we know how this works.
Maybe we could... Cause I feel like getting rid of the phylactery would probably be a good idea. As quickly as we can. Especially if he's telling us and he might hurt people close to us.
Yes. I agree with the young
Yeah.
prince.
It is, but even without the phylactery, he could quite easily injure Celine, and I don't know much about these things, but I assume he would be able to sense its destruction.
Yeah, I don't know if it
Right.
would kill him or how that would work. But I like the idea of taking Celine when she gets here and going. Maybe we could even go to Favel and throw in the volcano there before we go to the city.
Indeed.
Right.
Is
We
the
should-
teleporting scroll only to the city, or is it to anywhere?
You would also be aware that the scroll can take you anywhere.
Yeah, I'll relay that.
It'd just be a case of when you want to use it. Because it is single use.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess our options are, if we want to get Celine, we set a trap, grab her, teleport out to Favel, and we can destroy the phylactery there. Or we can teleport to the city. Or we could try to grab her and just like leave the old-fashioned way, or we can fight him.
I feel like he'd catch us if we left the normal way. We did come quite far.
Also, don't think that last option is a good idea, considering that we already fought his shadow, and we already have to kind of deal with what York has right now.
If
Yeah,
his
that's-
shadow is that strong, I'm kind of scared to see how strong he is.
Right, so if we're looking at options 1 or 2, either way, we're going to have to deal with the Rosarius at a later time. I mean,
Agreed.
if the assuming the destruction of the phylactery does not kill him. If it does, then 2 birds, 1 stone.
Right.
I agree with that. I think, at the very least, we need to take care of the phylactery and also take care of York here before we consider a round with Osiris.
I agree.
Definitely.
So it sounds like we're in agreement on setting a trap and getting Celine.
So, plus, if we do get Celine, maybe with the few moments we have with her, we can probably glean some information from her.
Well, if we get out of here with it, she'll be with us, and we'll probably get as much information as we need.
All right, then. In this case, do we know? I don't know if we can even make like an insight check to see what Osiris would be susceptible to, because we only met him like once, and it was only for a few minutes. With that, well, I don't know if anybody else has any ideas for traps.
Not traps. I can. We have his phylactery, right?
Oh,
Yeah, what are you thinking?
oh no, I was just realizing what Dwarf meant in the chat.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm so bad at remembering names. But
Oh,
what I
all
was
good.
gonna say is we should chat to Hislan about Yurik's curse, maybe.
Very
That
true.
is good. Just making sure. Konar didn't say that like chatting with others would be bad, right? It was just chatting with him.
Yeah, so Konar just mentioned that he didn't want to be in the orb because quick contact to him is dangerous to you.
Okay.
Mm.
Just want to make sure. Then yeah, I'm in agreement with using the orb.
Because what I'm thinking is it's probably not a good idea to leave this for very long, and we need knowledge
Definitely.
about what
Yes.
it is
Yeah.
to know what we should do and how fast.
Yep, I agree with that.
Right.
So maybe we should quickly try and get that taken care of, and then
That can
are we
guide
going
us
to
on
set a
what.
trap here, or are we going to poof and then set a trap?
Probably set a trap here because I mean, my understanding is that he's possibly coming down here.
Okay.
He's a day
Yeah.
out, so he is on his way here.
I can probably paint a quick replica of the amulet to plant.
Oh, that's a sound idea.
Oh,
It can work.
I just need a little bit of light, if you don't mind,
I'm still shining.
Gunther. Okay. Could you set it to natural sunlight, Kelvin? Just for
Gunther
television. Okay,
Gunther
great.
will button up one of his buttons.
I love the idea that it's an RGB system.
wonder if I
Okay.
can rig some kind of rope trap.
Pom will, I think, prioritize just asking Heslin about the curse and then get to painting.
All right,
We
so
can have
you're...
somebody else.
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry. No, you're good.
You're contacting Heslan?
Yes.
Hello.
Greetings, my good sir. Sorry, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to address you.
Yeah, just Hassan's fine.
Okay, if you're sure. All right. I think she'll just pull Yorick over to within the frame of view and gesture at him. We have a situation here, and we're not sure what it is, or how to treat it, or how fast we need to treat it. Have you ever seen this before?
He kind of, you can see he kind of squints and looks through.
Pom will put the orb like close, like when your grandparents have the phone.
Oh, yeah, that doesn't look very good.
No, that's what we thought.
He thinks for a moment. He actually opened his heart. I have his headshot.
Nice.
There he is.
That looks pretty bad.
Is it a curse or is it something more sinister?
It looks like a curse. And my suggestion for that would be to... You guys are in the fold.
We have mint moss.
Don't suppose you have quick access to a priest?
You know, that's not the first time in my life someone's asked me that, and I'm not. Wait, do we? Do we have someone in the orb?
Well, I do suppose we have, we know one of the priests of Gond.
Right.
True.
We call in a favor of those cleric students we saved from fucking
From
fucking
Kralls.
Buckley.
That's right, yeah. We know them as well.
Good call. Good call. Okay, is there anything we can physically do in the meantime?
I don't know. That's a weird one. Curses are very strange. Usually they're best dealt with magic remedies, but that one is... It seems almost like it's not necessarily a full curse, but also kind of a medical thing at the same time. It's a bit weird to explain. I'd have to see it in person.
So, Palm will explain exactly how he got it. Maybe that will help give some context.
It's definitely something to do with necrotic magics.
Would anything radiant help? Or... I'm
I
just
know
thinking
in
of this.
some cases, radiance can help stuff like that, but I know in others it'll accelerate it, so it might be a bit of a risk.
Okay, we do not want to take risks. Okay, let's get a hold of those clerics. We will be in touch. Thank you.
Yeah, I think the best thing you can really do is try and keep it protected and keep a watch on it until you can get someone to deal with it.
True, fair. Okay, thank you.
And once you're back on the surface, I'll see if I can get in contact with Octavian and send him your way and see if he can help you.
That would be much appreciated.
Will do. But best of luck. Stay safe, and if you need me, I'm here.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
I still
No, you
can't
hang up.
I still can't fathom how easy that is.
I know, it's weird, right?
Yes.
Okay, so, Yorick, you heard what he said. We're gonna try and get a hold of some clerics.
Okay.
Try not to panic, because I'm pretty sure whatever this is, panicking is not gonna help it get better.
Right, you think we should wrap it up with some bandages or something?
I don't think it would do any harm to wrap it up. I'm not sure what, who has medical supplies, maybe candles?
I should have enough to bandage that up.
Okay,
Alright.
yeah, I was just thinking, if it gets exposed to more magic, or if we ended up in another scuffle, it might be better if it's protected.
Makes
Good
sense.
thinking.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so, Palm will try and get a hold of, the clerics on the orb.
All right. So are you contacting the priest of Gone that you all met, or are you gonna contact Krall and ask for some of the students there?
I think the priest, if we don't manage with him, then we can try the students. Maybe they have some more literature to their disposal.
Okay. So you reach out to the priest of Gone that you met. Let's see.
Raymond.
Yes, Raymond.
I don't think. No, that was Father Neil. Raymond was the guy that ambushed us.
No, I'm looking at the NPC log.
Yeah, Raymond was the guy who talked to you all about the dagger. He's the one who showed up at Ed Barney's door.
Oh, and
All
then
right.
there's Niall, who's the head priest of Gone.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I believe you have both of them in the orb, so it'd be up to you which of the two you want to contact.
Probably go with seniority.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you're able to contact Niall. Hello.
Hello. Sorry to intrude. I hope you're not busy. Too busy to talk.
Not particularly. What's the matter?
Palm will pull over Yorick again and show Niall what's going on and explain.
Oh, that's quite troubling. It's something I could definitely try and work on. If you were to stop by, I could perhaps try and cast a remove curse spell on it. See if that would help lift it.
Right. About that, we're quite a ways away.
Yeah, we're kind of underground?
We're in the fold.
Question mark?
Is there anywhere you all are going to be for an extended amount of time, or something similar? Somewhere I could perhaps meet you, or send a parcel?
Well, we are going to be in this location for an indeterminate amount of time longer. I can't guarantee how long. Basically, we're setting a track for someone, and we have some business to attend to here. So we're going to be here a little while, but I'm not sure. Depending on what delivery method you pick, we might not be here for it. I don't know.
Do you know where you're heading next? So I could perhaps send it there and have it await you?
Or
That
look at
sounds like a
maybe
great idea.
Maybe Favel?
Yes, we will be. We have a rendezvous with a volcano.
Then if you're going to Favel, I know some folk I could trust up there. I'll leave it with the monks of the Burning Iris, and they can keep hold of it until you arrive. And if you head there and you speak with Varaxes, he's a Minotaur fellow, he'll be able to give it to you. I'm going to leave it in his hands.
We would be so grateful if you could do that for us. Thank you.
I'm sure if you're in search of the volcano, they're the perfect people to talk to as well, because their god once resided there, so they know a lot about it.
Excellent. Okay. Any advice on what to do in the meantime to not make it worse?
Just try and keep any... So it's magical in nature, it seems, so keep any potent magic away from it. Not necessarily that you can't use magic on Yorick. Just avoid him taking harm from magic, because that might accelerate it.
Okay, noted. We will try to avoid that in any case, because that's not good for him, so...
Right. But yes, I'll send that there, and I'll contact you once it's arrived, so you know it's there.
We are indebted to you, thank you.
Of course, happy to help. Yeah.
Okay. Do you feel a little better now, Yorick?
Yeah, I mean, I was mostly panicked because I didn't really know it happened. But, it seems pretty clear now, I suppose.
Help is on the way. And she gives him a little pat.
You smile.
Till then, you're benched from fighting.
Okay. So, what are we gonna do for the trap?
Well, I liked Palm's idea about creating a fake And I'm wondering if we can maybe if we can maybe rig some kind of rope trap, like snaring a hare out in the woods.
Okay.
Yeah, I do quite like that.
Could someone have their mage hand hold onto it like the shadow held onto it?
I think it'd be
Yeah.
possible. It shouldn't take too much strength to trigger.
How large is the circle
The
that had been
circle,
shielding it?
the circle is, it's about, I'd say, 2 feet in diameter. It's not too big.
Oh, okay. Okay.
There's plenty of rubble around, so we can probably scatter that around and conceal it.
I'm just quickly checking my spellbook in case I might have something.
Alright, I should look at mine. Oh, wait.
What were we trying to look for again?
Looking to see if there's any spells that can help with this situation.
Ooh. I have a sketch of some druid mud runes.
That you do.
Ah, that you got from Oaklaw.
Yeah, from Winston.
Right. I don't know if I can make them work.
You do have his contact, I will say. So should you wish to reach out to him about them, you could definitely do that as well.
Well, I'm doing a lot of the talking, so I'll let other people before I go again.
I guess I also do have a sending stone, but the orb is like so convenient.
Orb is a
It's
super
got that
sending
speed
stone.
dial.
Right, Pomegranate, you mind if I reach out to Winston with the orb?
Be my guest. Here's the password to unlock it. Let me just use my fingerprint, it's quicker.
Yeah, you pass the orb over. You contact Winston. Let me find his art. Where is he? It must have been another of the arts that didn't import when we moved to 2.0.
Oh dear.
There we go. I can do it real quick. There he is. Yeah, easily enough, you are able to get into contact with Winston.
Hello.
Greetings there, Winston. Go try. Got a favor to ask you.
All right. What can I help you with?
And Barney will explain like the whole wanting to sort of see how, like, ask how to do the mud runes as a trap for this phylactery decoy.
Oh, you mean like the ones I have here?
Yeah.
That one is a Nolish swamp rune.
Right. It's kind of a pity that I don't know any knowledge, but you know.
You have anyone with you capable of understanding the language?
I guess I suppose I could talk to my dad.
So I can tell you, the rune would let you. It'd let you control mud as I've done with these. I'd let you cast bog control.
Ah, that's sounds like it might do the trick. And maybe you can also use the orb to sort of do the Zoom call thing and like have
Yes, you can, because you can have up to 8 people at once.
Yeah, so he'll call up Calixtus as well.
All right, so yeah, you also ring up Calixtus as well. Which let's see.
Is the I hope it's got battery because we're like phoning a lot of people. Sorry, orbing a lot of people.
Orbing.
Yeah, let me just orb him. Let's see.
Speed dial on the orb.
So yeah, you also ring up Calixtus.
Oi, hello, son.
Hi, Dad.
Everything all right?
So, yeah, well, bit of a situation as usual, but you know. Anyway, we have also Winston Oaklaw on the other hand, and I was just, wondering if you could perhaps, I don't know any knowledge, so if we could sort of work together to set up this rune as a trap.
Sure, I could help. Although,
Barney will sort of explain the whole
well,
situation.
no, with runes usually, whoever's setting them needs to understand them, so it might be a bit difficult. There is something I could do, though.
Remote runing.
Where are you guys exactly? I can see that you're in the fold somewhere.
Yeah, that's right. Had a bit of a scuffle with, I guess, one aspect of Sirius Black.
I'm struggling.
It's been dealt with.
You got any trees nearby?
Does Barney see any trees nearby?
Not a single one.
Fortunately not.
How about moss?
Could I do it with moss?
By the way, Pom is busy doing the decoy painting while this is going on.
Oh, I don't think I could do it with moss. I think I need a tree. Because if you had a tree, I could give you the scroll through it.
Right. I don't suppose you have anything of the sort, like the candles?
Wait, I've got an idea. Pom, you can draw a tree, right? You think that would work?
Sorry, what?
If you
could draw a tree, right?
maybe that would work.
Oh, I thought of that, but didn't you need a real tree? Would a drawing work?
Suppose it's worth a go.
I could try. Trees are very easy.
All right.
She will probably need to paint it on the cave wall or something for it to be life-size.
So with your ink, you can paint just in the air in front of you. Honestly.
Ooh. Okay, well then she'll do that.
Yeah. You're able
What kind of tree do you want? There's many. Willow, oak, ash, maple. For some reason,
Walnut.
everyone hates maple.
I recommend an oak tree.
Oak it is.
Alright, that might work. Let's see.
And you can see Calixtus going over to a tree nearby, and he pulls out a scroll and reaches into the tree. And out of your tree on you all's side, you can see his hand, and he lets go of the scroll and pops it down the cave floor, reaches his hand back through.
But, oh, it worked. There you are.
Oh.
Well,
Wow.
that was great thinking there, Yorick.
Oh, thank you. I didn't know if it would work either, but it's good to know.
Very good, young lord.
That's a scroll of tongues. It'll help you understand Knowlish. At least long enough to set the rune up.
All right. Thanks, Dad.
Yeah, of course. Well, it seems you got that covered.
Right. So
Excellent.
bog control, is that like, he'll like sink down into it, or?
It'll let you control swamp mud. You could use it to grasp someone with hands from the mud. You could do a manner of things, really. Have them slip on it. You could grab them with the mud. You could poison them with it.
Well,
Wow.
I suppose we could, explore whichever option would buy us time to teleport out of here with Selene.
Right, well, I hope that helps you. Of course, after you've used the rune, since you have it on you, you said you're going to Favel, right?
That's right.
Speak with the mayor. She has a book on Knowlish you could maybe use if you want to actually take up the language.
I think I'll do that, yeah.
She has a good library there, quite a few language books. I would know it's well in Minotaur.
Fantastic. Yeah, I think I'll do that.
All right. Well, best of luck to all of you.
Thanks again for your help, Winston.
Of course.
Yeah. So yes, you have been given a scroll of tongues that'll allow you to use it to understand the rune and set up the trap.
So we'll have Palm's decoy set. We'll have the rune set. So when he gets close enough, hopefully he walks up to it and doesn't have Celine do it. Though, given, I guess, villain nature, you might want to just do it, run up and grab it.
I suppose we could set more than one rune, and trigger whichever one has him standing on.
Spicy.
Trigger it. Keep him distracted long enough to grab Celine and get out of here to Favel.
Sounds about right.
All right. Are you inscribing the rune on the? I imagine you're doing it on the floor of the cavern.
Yeah, I think I'll be using the scroll to help Talos with that.
Yeah, and easily enough, with the assistance of the scroll, you are able to make out what needs to be written, and you get the rune inscribed into the floor.
We'll try to put a few rocks around it, try to keep it covered.
Yes, and this rune is called Mukvak. Is now there and ready to be used.
All right. Suppose trap is set. I suppose we wait now.
And Palm's decoy amulet's in place.
Yeah. Then I'll just went to the bathroom real quick, but
Gotcha.
I think so.
All right. With you all's trap set, I think that is where we'll call tonight's session.
All right.
Excellent.
And also, we'll handle it between now and next session, but you all level up to 6.
Oh, sick.
Hell yeah.
Yes, I'm very excited. That'll be a lot of fun.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, chat, thanks for stopping in. Thanks for all the new faces we saw, too. I saw Spacey in here for a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That may may or may not have been me convincing it.
But yes, thank you all for joining us. I hope you'll come back and see us. We'll be back. Let's see. Let's check the old calendar. So, assuming everyone
second.
is good, the second will be the next session. Yes.
Hey,
Awesome.
you guys folk got a long weekend then. Well, most of us, I guess.
Sorry, my message didn't even go through. I said I was running to the bathroom, and now I got back to message not delivered.
Oh,
so,
no.
Oh dear.
sorry.
I'm sorry.
That's all good.
Yeah, assuming everyone is good with it, then the second is when we'll have the next episode of Varaxes. We'll have episode 20 then.
All right.
Excellent. Milestone.
Yeah. And we'll be back with Bleeding Moon this Friday. They're coming upon their 44th episode, I believe.
Nice.
I have so much to watch.
Nice.
It is getting ever longer.
It's like getting into Critical Role.
Yeah.
Not as bad.
I
but-
really tried. I couldn't.
I understand. It's a lot to get through.
I tried to listen from the beginning because of my completionist nature, but the chip noises and the chewing and the breathing and it's too much for me.
Before they had good gear.
Oh, I've wanted to get into Critical Role. I think I've seen the first episode more times than anything else. So I watched the first episode, and then I go, oh, I'll get to the second episode, and then I never do. It's usually how it goes for me.
I have the next episode I left off of saved in my watch later in YouTube, and it's been there for like 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, I think it's in mine too. But yes, chat. We will be back on Friday, and Varaxes will be back on the 2nd. So come back and see us, and hope you all have a nice rest of your Saturday.
Thanks.
Okay.
Thanks for session. It
Of
was fun.
course.
Yeah, it was great.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Take care, chat.
Bye, chat.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.